the super guys for y'all to meet. I need y'all to make some noise first and foremost for Mr. George Newbern.
Brandon's in the bathroom.
Brandon's in the bathroom, everybody.
So he should be able to make it by the end of this.
Yeah, so when he gets here,
George and I went to the bathroom too.
Not together, but not individually. And successfully.
Yeah, success.
Very good.
Yes. Apparently for Brandon, it's not a success yet. We're working on that. How's everybody doing? So wait, where did George go?
I'm right here.
I saw you a second ago, and then you put glasses on, and I don't recognize you.
I love it.
Clark Kent, Superman.
Guys, your portrayals of this phenomenal American icon is one of the things that has rewritten pop culture for a generation. What was your first entrance to Superman?
As far as like introduction to?
Yes.
For me, it was very simple. Super Friends.
Come on! Let's go!
That's over.
Not that much, I'll be definitely old.
Barely.
But we watched the cartoon growing up. I wasn't a comic book guy. I wasn't in a supermarket.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Brandon Bathroom Routh.
Brandon Bathroom Routh. Everything's good.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Brandon, so good to see you again, man. Absolutely. Please join us.
Good service. But I watched Super Friends growing up, and that was what it was. And the cartoon was great. My older brother, we lived in Malibu, California. We were little beach kids. So he chose the first character that he wanted to be. He chose Aquaman.
Okay, choices.
He chose poorly.
Yeah, I mean, you really like talking to animals.
He would try that when we were out surfing. It would never work.
That's bad.
And then I chose Superman, and I think I won that one.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. George, what about you?
Comic books for me. At camp, comic books. You know, I would read Mad Magazine, Cracked, and the Superman, the superheroes.
Of course.
It wasn't the moment.
Introduction to Superman, Brandon.
Yes.
Christopher Reeve.
Yes!
Superman movie, yeah. I don't know what age I was, 5, 6, something like that. Very excited to see it play on TV for the first time. I had my Superman pajamas I was wearing. Very, very excited. Jumping, flying around the house, and halfway through the movie, because of all the jumping excitement, or maybe something at 8 or whoever knows what else, I had a migraine headache, and then spent half of the second half of the movie like puking into it.
No.
That's a great introduction to Superman.
It's just more sad than anything.
And I still love Superman.
Yeah! Because that's the power of Superman.
Despite the vomiting and everything.
Yeah.
No, I love the fact that you were like 5 years old and you were watching on TV, because I was at least 12 or 13 and watching the theater. Which means I'm significantly older.
Well, you are older than I am. That is a fact. But I don't know what year it was that I watched it. Actually,
I'm 78. You couldn't even count
78. Well, I must have been. Yeah. So that's, if it was 78, then I must.
Don't do the math.
Don't do that.
Back to the math.
6 years after. 7 years after 78. It was when I was watching it. I was born in 79.
6 or 7 years. He was born in 79. That was my point.
Probably more helpful information.
I love it. Guys, just for the sake of time, I want to jump into...
Wait, I had something else to say about what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. There's a bookend to the migraine story, which is that my first meeting about Superman Returns with Brian.
Okay.
Was a day that I was having a migraine headache.
I think it's something about Superman to give you.
And I said, I have a migraine headache. I can't possibly even drive and think about going to meet him. Can he wait 2 hours? He's going to Australia to location scout for the movie. Okay, I'll do my best. And I fell asleep for 2 hours, and was kind of whacked out on acetaminophen and like whatever the sleeping. You got the one with the caffeine and the one with the sleeping pill at the same time. I'm not a doctor, don't do that. But I had to sleep, and then the caffeine helps help me go away sometimes. And I went and had the meeting, and here we are. I got the part. But anyway, migraine headaches are that's a blessing. I don't know.
Kind of, right?
Yeah, tell me next time if we're ever competing for the same part, let me know if you have a migraine or not. 'Cause I know how.
You got a migraine now.
He's got a migraine. Great, it's his.
Which suit would you rather wear? The traditional red and blue or the sleek, slimming black suit?
A, but I did wear both.
You did.
I'll take A.
All right, so the traditional, so the audience says, ooh, that was really close.
That's pretty close.
Yeah,
I'm surprised at that.
That's really close. I like it. What is it about the traditional suit for you that resonates the most?
It matches my eyes.
Yes, it does.
I'm close to it, but I can tell you it does. I just love, I love the traditional, the red and the blue and the big blue Boy Scout. I just love it. It's great. And I enjoy wrapping myself in the red cape.
Nothing wrong with that.
I had more time to think about this. So I would say, life it can be black and white, but Superman brings the light and the color.
Come on! I'm with you, man.
My English major that I never was wasted and now coming to fruition.
Yeah.
Superman!
Sorry.
Flash or Superman?
Superman all the way.
Golly.
John Wesley Shipp and I had a race earlier, and I whipped his ass. I don't know. John's in pretty damn good shape. He might be able to run.
He's a quick guy.
Now, Flash is good in short sprints, but Superman, once you get going, it's
Top speed. It's kind of like Usain Bolt, you know?
Yeah, it's no
I
contest.
like it. All right, and the crowd says,
Shame on you!
Is this crowd?
Why did we break up and shit?
this
We're so
crowd?
close.
69% for the Flash.
What's going on?
Again, I think I can beat John Wesley's sprint in a
Don't
sprint.
believe the
John
media
Wesley.
you've seen.
Yeah.
The movies, the TV shows with flashes really fast.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
Think about the generation.
One of those.
I mean, we can turn the Earth on its act and go backwards.
Yeah.
Literally.
The Earth.
That's right.
In no way.
And
we don't have to run, right? We can fly.
I was going to say, to be fair, they said win in a race. It didn't say anything about running.
Yeah.
No.
So it's a
We can
flight
beat them
race.
running too, though. Let's be honest.
I'm just saying, it's a flight race. We'll see who can handle that one. But to wrap this up, I'm going to get out of here with just a couple that I want to ask you guys before we go. First and foremost, with your portrayal of Superman, what is something that has been your goal to make sure that audiences understand your love and appreciation for such an iconic character?
Okay. I've been like in pretty much every Superman superhero show ever since because I love it.
Yes.
I love being a part of it. People are like, what's it like, being, does it make you angry? People still call you Superman 400 years after you finish playing it? That's right. And I'm like, no, not at all. I've been called a lot worse, and I'll take the Superman moniker anytime. It's just such an honor to be even in the pantheon of people who played it. So for me, it's just an absolute honor, 100%. And I pretty much, except for that Infinite Crisis on it, yeah, you were there. I know.
Yep.
I wasn't there.
Well,
Y'all didn't invite me.
You were there.
You're not your fault. You were a different character in that. And you were too. You did it all. You probably had he probably had a migraine that day.
yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll be there. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, Brandon has a migraine. I'm like, oh, he took my job. I knew it. I knew it.
Coach, how you doing?
I think it's amazing to get to play a character that is in a world that everything seems to be relative in many ways. It's good to play an iconic character that there's a good and a bad and a right and a wrong. And it's fun to get to be that,
I love that.
Yeah.
Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, it's the gift that keeps on giving, honestly. To be a part of this family started so long ago, and so many people have added their layers and their colors and textures and their influence to create what is ultimately an archetype for an aspiration for all of humanity, as far as I see him. A non-religious figure that we can all look up to, that everyone, I think, can agree, is the epitome of the possibility of human,
Absolutely.
if you were to see it that way, which I do.
Yes.
I don't know if I retain the ability to fly, but I mean, hey,
But maybe.
bad things and good things that I never expected to have happen in life have happened. So, you know, there's no limit to the human mind, so it also all up to us to where we direct it. Anyway, I like Superman because he points us toward light and unity, no matter who or where or what or why.
There you go.
And that is my journey. So I like Superman.
Make some noise for that, Joe.
Nice work.
I think we all try to embody that spirit of Superman, that hope, that sensibility of reaching for greatness. And you guys have done such wonderful jobs at bringing this character to life so that we have that model to see and follow and be entertained by. So thank you guys so very much for joining us this weekend. FanFest, make some noise one more time. Before we go, I need some instruction. What is the best way to hit a Superman pose? I'm sure you all have got your key pieces. What do you need to do to knock out a perfect Superman pose?
George has a beautiful voice. George has a beautiful voice.
I know he do.
His is like this.
That's it. That's right there. Watchtower.
Yeah.
Center on Watchtower. There we go.
What's the line you said the most? Sorry, of all the Superman, all the VO you've done, like the line or the dialogue or the word that you have said so many times, you're like, I know what to say anymore.
Hawk Girl.
Hot girl?
Yeah, that always gets
Sounds
me.
like hot girl.
Hawk Girl.
I like it.
Hawk Girl.
Hot
Yeah.
girl.
Now give me your pose. Give me your physical
Let's
pose.
see
your physical pose.
Is it a hand on the hip? What's the best? Get your cameras out, guys. There we go. Okay. The waiting. Yep. Right? We'll lean in.
Faye knows the word.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it.
It's true. I gotta go with that 100%. I catch a lot of flack for being the arms crossed Superman quite often, but for me that's it, 100%. It's get grounded, get the arms out there.
I will
and
say-
then it's the little smirk for me. It's the little, I know what you're gonna do and I can stop you.
I will say I've heard lots of therapists and people say that if you can get a Superman pose, technically it opens up your chest when you're feeling depressed. You go,
Right? Come on. There it is. There it is.
Don't like it.